Hello beginner dragons, this is Mr. Van, and as you can see by my attire, it is not stripe test. I was wrong on the last video, so I'm sorry. But anyways, today is going to be the end of the 8th week, which means next week is going to be stripe test because the 4th of July, that week doesn't count. So that was my fault for giving misinformation, but to clarify, today is not stripe test, next week is stripe test, so be prepared for that. So next Monday, when I record my video, I will mention that it's pre-test, and then on Thursday, when that video comes out, I will mention it's stripe test, and you'll see me in my uniform, which means it is stripe test, and then, yeah. But today, just a regular week. We're going to, again, review our form, our I Don't Want Any Trouble, because we did a short, brief review of it on Monday. So we're just going to do another short, brief review of it after our brief warm-up, and then also review our physical and mental goal as well. So first, our warm-up, pretty simple. As you guys know, in our form and our I Don't Want Any Trouble, we have 2 kicks, which is our slide up side kick and our pump jump front kick. So both of them are in our form, and the slide up side kick is in our I Don't Want Any Trouble as well. So slide up side kick, very important for us to remember how to do it, and pump jump front kick, also important, but not as important as the slide up side kick, but still important. So for this warm up, you can see I still don't have a lot of room, but might be able to do it. So we'll try it. But today's warm up, pretty easy. I would prefer if you guys had a bigger space than I did. But if you guys don't have a big room or something, you can go outside, or you can just do this more times than I am, because I want more of that repetition than that motion or that space, I guess. So instead of having a lot of space, you can do it more times. So for the video's sake, I'm just going to do it normally, but if you have somewhere where you can just do it 2 times and then get to the other wall, I would recommend doing it 2 or 3 times more than I do. So today we're just going to do slide up side kicks and pump jump front kicks, forward and back, for 3 times each. So go over there with slide up side kicks, come back with pump jump front kicks 3 times, and yeah, if you guys want to add an extra element to it, you can do slide up side kicks there, pump jump front kicks, and then some sort of exercise. So since we do it 3 times, you can do 3 different exercises. You can do 10 jumping jacks the first time, slide up side kick, pump jump front kick, 10 push-ups, bear, back, 10 crunches, and if you guys want, you can do it more times. You can do it with more exercises. You can do sort of a little game, like if you have a deck of cards with you, you could pick up a card. If it's a diamond, you can do push-ups. If it's a club, you can do crunches. If it's a heart, you can do jumping jacks, and if it's a spade, you can do frog hops. It's really up to you how you interpret this warm-up, but I'm just giving you the bare minimum for right now, and then you guys can add on to it as you wish. You guys can make it more challenging so that you are actually challenged, or you can do the bare minimum and actually practice your techniques. So we'll get started. So we're in our guard stance. We do the slide up side kick 1, slide up, side kick, 2, 3, 4 if you can, and then you touch the other wall, do pump drum front kick, 1, 2. If you guys want, you can change your legs. So I'm gonna change it to here because if I face the wall, you won't be hearing me as well. So using the other leg, I can do slide up, side kick, and then I use the other leg for my pump drum front kick, pump drum front kick. So that's 2 times. Really, it's up to you. Again, if you guys want, you can do push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks, frog hops, burpees, whatever you guys want. In between, you can even do your form in between. So if you guys want, say I just finished this, I'm gonna do driving form 2, part B, blah, 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 and then I go again. Then I can do my, I don't want trouble, blah, 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 yeah. So that drill is mostly to remember your, I don't want trouble, like the kicks in it. Same with your form, remembering the kicks in it, making sure your technique is good, making sure that you actually do the techniques very well. You have all 4 parts, up, in, up, out, back, down, things like that. Yeah, so I don't want you to rush through everything like I just did, because I want you to remember what you're actually doing. So I'll do one legitimate set. So I do my slide up, I'm making sure my toes are pointing that way. I pick up my foot, point my butt to the target, bring my knee all the way, twisting, kick, bring it back, and then back down, making sure I have all 4 parts, making sure my toes are still pointed, and then I do another slide up, making sure my toes are pointed that way, pick up my foot, my knees all the way over here, my butt's towards my target, I kick, bring it back, and down. You see, my toe just twisted, so I want to make a note of that, so that next time when I do my slide up side kick, I'm a little faster, or I pay attention to my back foot a little more, so that it doesn't twist at the end. So, yeah, I want you to make sure that warm-up is pretty slow. If you guys already did it, that's already too fast. Make sure you have a warm-up that you're actually thinking about, like, am I doing this right? Is the technique correct? Is my pump jump front kick actually done correctly? Is my left foot pumping? Is my right foot switching as I put it down so it's a little bit of jump? Things like that. So, speaking of which, mental and physical goal, you guys should know it by now, power and self-discipline. So, self-discipline is what I wanted to touch upon really quickly, which is doing something that's right because you know it's right. So, you guys know by now, that's what it is, and I already give a bunch of examples multiple times, like helping your mom with groceries, helping her with the dishes, doing your own bed, stuff like that. But self-discipline is not just helping people, it's also doing homework. It's also doing the karate right, because you know you have to. So an example, like do your homework. You know you have to do it, and you know it's right because you're learning, but you don't have to be told to. So that's self-discipline. If you guys can do your homework without someone telling you you have homework, that is how you know you're having somewhat of a good self-discipline. I'm not saying you have awesome self-discipline, because I don't know you guys. You guys might be doing your homework, which is great, but you guys also might be sitting on the couch when your mom's telling you to do something. I don't know if you guys have that sort of thing, but I'm really hoping you guys are, because I trust you guys. But yeah, so make sure you have that good self-discipline, doing your karate even if you don't have to be told to, doing homework even if you're not told to, helping your mom, things like that. Yeah, so now power. I already talked about this. Pretty easy. I already gave an example about a big weight that you're pushing, but something that you guys might think of more easily than pushing something really heavy is pushing a swing. So let's say your mom or your dad or your brother or your sister is on a swing and you want to push them really high, but you're really small and your dad is really big. So let's say that, and you want to push him really high. So you're just pushing him like this. That's not very far. He's probably going not that far. So one way you can do it is rotation. So rotation, you twist and you push at the same time. So you can turn all the way and you push, and he still doesn't go that far, but he goes farther, which is awesome. You give more energy into him and he goes a little farther. But you want to push him a little more far. You want him to get a little higher. So instead of rotating all the way back, you rotate all the way back and you lean into it. So you lean, you push far, and you go past your target. So let's say your dad's sitting right here, and you push him a little farther here, and then you let him swing, then he'll go a little farther. But the last one, and the most important one for a swing at least, is anchoring. So anchoring, you guys know, anchoring is foundation. It's also pushing off the ground, which is very important for a swing. So you rotate, you twist, you lean into it, and now you're going to step, because you want to push them really far. So you want to have that good foundation and push them really far, and then when you're about to let them go, you push off the ground with your back leg like this, and you push, and then you give them that extra push, and you'll get them a little farther. So that's how, if you want to play on the swings with your mom or dad, that's how you get them a little farther. Or if you want to play on the swing with your friends, that's how you get a little farther. That's basically a rundown of power, rotation, back of mass, anchoring, and yeah, you can apply this to anything. It doesn't have to just be karate. It can be as simple as a swing. So power, it's transferring energy and using your strength to move something, and you use rotation, back of mass, and anchoring to do so. So that was a basic rundown of power and self-discipline and our warm-up. So let's just do our form, and I don't want to trouble. We'll break it down a little bit. We're not going to go in too much depth because that's going to be reserved for next month. But yeah, really quick rundown, and then you guys are out of here. So, feet together, Dragon Form 2, Part B. Sir, you get into that guard stance. You're gonna do a make an X hammer fist. So, make an X hammer fist, making sure you have both sides. You're actually blocking your legs so that if someone was trying to kick you in the knee, you're actually blocking them so that you don't hurt. They don't hurt your knee. So make an X hammer fist, slide up, making sure that toe is pointed to the other side. Doing a side kick, back fist, palm strike, pump jump front kick. Aya. So again, make sure you have all four parts of every kick, making sure you actually look at your target, things like that. One thing I do want to say is when I do the slide up side kick and I push myself back so that I'm back in the frame, I don't want you guys to do that. I do it because if I don't do it, I'll be right in your face and you won't be able to see my arms or anything that I'm talking about with my lips. So making sure that if you actually do this, you don't skip back after that slide up side kick. So I'm going to do this to the side now. I might not talk through it because some people learn differently, so they don't want to hear what I'm saying and actually just want to see it. So this is just so that you guys know what the form actually looks like. without the skip back of that slide up side kick. So I'm in my guard stance. This is Dragon Form 2, Part B. So let's just watch. Oh yeah. So I don't know if that's mirror imaged or not, but that is how it should look. If I fully extended my pump jump front kick, it would look better, but I didn't want to kick my wall. So make sure that you guys have that slide up side kick and you don't skip back in it, because I do it just for the video, but you guys should not be doing a skip back, because that just doesn't look right, and it also gives you less power when you land. So make sure that you actually push forward and you use back of mass, so you're leaning into it, and then when you land, you have no choice but to land forward. So lean into it and then do that. So it should more be a sliding motion, so that you're landing forward and you don't really have a choice. But if you guys are doing it right, you shouldn't be just landing. You guys should have a rechamber or a back, so that you guys get a little more balance before you actually fall. So I do that slide up side kick, I lean into it, and I do that rechamber, so that I have more time to actually put my foot down and I don't get off balance. So it's the same thing with your I don't want trouble. So I'm going to do that skip thing again. Again, don't do the skip thing. I'm in my guard stance. I do that slide up side kick, and then back fist palm strike, and that's your I don't want trouble. So I'm going to do this to the side as well. I'm not going to talk because some people learn differently. So this is your I don't want trouble. So that was just a little run through. If you guys are having trouble with the techniques, I recommend doing that warm up. So you can go across the room with any of your techniques if you're having trouble with them, so that you guys have that rundown of it and you guys know how to actually do it, and you guys can watch the video and lean over like this, or take a knee, or sit down, or something, and watch the video and see exactly what sort of things am I doing that you guys aren't, that makes it look more right, or makes it look better, or makes it more efficient, whatever you want to call it. You can watch the video over and over, slow it down, whatever. Notice exactly what am I doing in my techniques that makes it right, and what you're doing wrong, whatever you guys want to do. And then you guys can do that drill where you go across the room. So if you guys want to do something like a palm strike where it doesn't move, you can do slide up, palm strike, slide up, palm strike, things like that. You can do that and think, how do I do this better? How do I do it better? Watch the video, and then go across the room, do that drill, and then do that exercise in between everyone. And then you guys can start doing it on something like a mattress or a pillow or something, and do the technique onto that mattress or pillow. So you can palm strike a pillow, you can palm strike the mattress, you can slide up side kick the mattress, you can pump jump front kick the mattress, you can back fist the mattress, whatever you guys want to do to actually get that physical memorization peg, so that you guys don't forget how to do it. So I just did our form, I don't want trouble, really short run through, really not in depth, because you guys should know it by now. We did a warm up, we did a physical and mental goal breakdown, and I think that's it. So you guys are out of here. I hope you guys had a good class.